We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Washington now brings this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There he goes, left side. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, great.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On play action, they'll throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards was all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
2nd and 6. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. In motion left goes Allen. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
18 run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Six 0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. Shedding through the defense. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down in the yard. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. So everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6. Ready. Robinson up the middle. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. The 20, down to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Dolphins 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Washington now brings this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. Down the left sideline, Tyreek Hill. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 of the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. Throw right side is complete on the diving effort. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Got it. Ready?
First down.
18 Cardinal. 8, go.
Hand off now to Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Allen. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 3. He's got Allen. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Hold it ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Miami. Returnable now for Allen. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Ready?
I thought we were going to see more and this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Here comes 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
An audible here to get a new look. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Connecting with Hill.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Pass taken in by his big tight end and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for